Okay, let's talk about my philosophy to hair restoration. I actually do have a philosophy. I know a lot of surgeons don't have a philosophy, but I have a very, very clear philosophy. And that is something that starts with art and then ends with science. That sounds like cliche, but let me explain. When I first came into practice, all I did was invent techniques to make the technical parts of the procedure better to achieve better results. Starting with no touch, don't touch the graft, you're going to crush the graft, you're going to touch the graft, you're going to result in a kick. Going on to micro, preserving the oil gland, making it much more natural, sequential extraction, ACS, all these things made individual results better. And over the years, we've created all these tools to address different scenarios to improve our results. And we're here now where we can actually visualize the result first. Ask you, what do you want? How are you going to wear your hair? Are you going to comb it forwards? Are you going to comb it backwards? Are you going to comb it to the side? All that stuff matters. Placing that hairline exactly where it should go. And that's where we start now. We start with the art. We draw the hairline you want. We make sure that it looks good from all angles, from someone facing you, someone looking to the side, someone looking at the back. That proportion should always look like you never had hair restoration. And I think if you go through our site, you'll see all these results. You can never tell that anyone's had hair restoration because we always lay down the appropriate foundation that looks good from all angles. But the next step we take was the timelessness of that design. We wanted that design to not only look good as we mark it on your scalp when we execute the surgery, but we want it to look good 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the road in a timeless fashion. And that's when we came up with the timeless hairline design, which is a very specific video on and how we do. But we mark out the future recession line that you'll have, the hairs that will stay in your future and the hairs that will recede. We can mark this line across your entire scalp. And what we do as the next step is we take those original hairline drawings we made that look proportional. We make sure that they flow from the current into the future in a very natural, timeless way. And added this fourth dimension to a three-dimensional hair design that was already great to start with, but now lasted forever. And once we have the design that looks good today, and we know it's going to last tomorrow, we do some basic calculations on your graft supply and demand. How many grafts do you have? What demand do you have? What can we achieve? We have a real consultation about, can we meet your expectations? And once we're both on the same page, just take off. That's when all those technologies come into play. Do we use micro? Do we use sequential extraction? Do we use plasmonic preservation? We're doing 6,000 grafts, 8,000 grafts, 10,000 grafts. Do we need to prep the skin? It's very simple now that we can visualize the result we want, and we have no limitations when it comes from the science or the team itself. Now, one thing that I forgot to mention is that we only do one patient a day. And if we're doing a big procedure, we only do one patient every other day. And that's because we want to execute full-on restorations from the get-go. We want no limitations. There's no 2,500 graft or 3,000 graft limitations in our office. We hold the world record at 10,000 grafts because we felt that some patients needed that. And we created the technologies and the techniques, and we made the operation such that we can achieve that because we started with what the patient wanted at the end of the day. And that was our philosophy, is visualize where you want to be and then make it happen.